At the beginning, there was nothing. Not light, not time, not even space. Only void, a complete emptiness where there was no movement of a particle and no reason to exist. But deep within this void, something invisible, a force, was hidden, as if the universe itself was holding its breath. And suddenly, boom! In an instant smaller than an atom, all energy, time, and space came into existence. Today we call this moment the Big Bang. In 0.1 seconds after, the universe began expanding wildly. Every particle of light, every atom, and everything that later became us, people, the earth, the sun, and the stars, was born in that first moment. At that time, everything was colliding with everything else. Everywhere there was light, heat, and energy. But then, the universe slowly calmed down. The lights turned into waves, matter gathered, and the first hydrogen atoms came into existence. After hundreds of millions of years, these atoms gathered and the first stars were born. And from the explosion of those stars, new elements like iron, oxygen, and carbon emerged. Without those first explosions, we would not exist. Thus, from a complete void, the infinite universe was born. From nothing, everything came into existence. And maybe in some other corner, another such explosion is waiting to create a new world. The birth of stars, the eternal lights of the cosmos. Following the Big Bang and the unimaginable expansion of the universe, the first atoms, primarily hydrogen and helium, slowly gathered and bonded together. In certain distant regions of the cosmos, pressure and gravity combined, forming immense clouds of gas and dust. From these clouds, which were known as gaseous nurseries, the first stars were born. They were the eternal lights, sending light and heat into the universe and synthesizing new elements, iron, silicon, and oxygen, in their cores. Every star acted as a vast laboratory, preparing the elements for planets and life. Those that were large eventually collapsed into black holes after millions of years. Those that were smaller turned into comets and asteroids after thousands of years. The stars became visible like eternal lights in the darkness, guides for new planets and galaxies. The unique cosmos came alive with this light and energy. Thus, every star is a magical story, every light a memorial to that first moment of the universe. If we look up at the sky at night, we are following their paths, as if the universe has sent its light just for us. Asteroids and comets, the cosmic guest. Following the birth of the stars, the universe slowly transformed into more complex forms. From the debris of old stars and residual gases, planets and moons came into existence. They took shape like cosmic guests from nothing, just from matter and residual gas. Comets and asteroids, mid-sized mountains full of ice and gas, traveled through the cosmos at incredible speeds. Every comet that neared a star brought light to the world and began an amazing, mysterious journey. Every planet and moon possessed its own spirit and character. One had the potential for life, while another was merely a mountain of ice traveling along hazardous stellar orbits for millions of years. Every particle and every mountain told the story of the universe. Thus, after the stars, planets, and comets came to the cosmos as living and moving symbols, they fill the celestial path with movement, light, and wonder, which we still observe in the sky today. Black holes, the universe's greatest mystery. Amidst the stars and galaxies, there are places that do not reflect the light of even the most powerful telescopes. These are black holes, as if the universe itself has hidden its secrets. Black holes are not just a point. They are a collection of matter and energy squeezed into a singular point. Their gravity is so strong that even light cannot escape from it. Everything that approaches them is quickly and harmlessly consumed, like eternal voids. Yet, black holes are not merely dark abysses. They reveal cosmic experiments to us, from their influence on planets to their impact on the Milky Way and galaxies. Perhaps in one of them, a passage to other worlds is hidden, as science fiction movies suggest. Thus, black holes are the greatest and most hidden secret of the cosmos, the discovery of which astronomers constantly dream about. The Milky Way, the eternal paths of the cosmos. In the dark and infinite sky, billions of stars and planetary systems together form one large, swirling path. This is what we call the Milky Way. Every star and planet is like a point of light on a road that leads us toward the distant spaces and hidden corners of the cosmos. The Milky Way is not just a collection of stars. It is a symbol of time, space, and movement. And when looking at this path, we feel that the universe is a part of our life. Every galaxy situated millions and billions of years away tells a separate story of the cosmos. The Milky Way reminds us not to forget that we are not just witnesses to the cosmos, but we came into existence as an inseparable part of it. Diverse galaxies, the infinite geography of the cosmos. After the Milky Way amazes us, we realize that the universe is not just one galaxy. It encompasses billions of diverse galaxies, each like a unique geography, full of stars, planets, and nebulae. Every galaxy has a distinct shape. Some are spiral like the Milky Way. Some are elliptical and round, and some even have irregular and violent shapes. Inside every galaxy, millions of stars appear like tiny lights, where our observation from Earth is just a small dot. But in reality, that light has traveled billions of light years to reach us. These galaxies not only show us how vast and diverse the universe is, but they also tell their own history. In some, old stars, born hundreds of millions of years ago, still emit light. In other galaxies, new stars are being born, and new cosmic matter is coming into existence. Every galaxy has a separate life and its own unique history, and they all combine in the infinite space to form the extraordinary geography of the cosmos. It is as if the universe is an eternal map, full of colors, light, and movement, where every point and every color tells its own story. When we as humans look up at the sky at night, we do not just see the Milky Way, but we also sense millions of other galaxies, and this very feeling brings us into an amazing unity with the cosmos. Supernovae, the great explosions of stars. Every star, especially those that are large and energetic, eventually reaches the end of its life. And this end is not just a disappearance, but a magnificent grand fireworks display that renews the cosmos. This event is called a supernova. Supernovae, as great stellar explosions, deliver energy, light, and new elements to the universe. Iron, carbon, silicon, and other elements necessary for life are synthesized in these explosions and scattered into space. Every supernova is a cosmic laboratory that prepares cosmic matter for planets and life. Each supernova releases immense amounts of light and heat that can illuminate nearby galaxies. These explosions also initiate the new formation of young stars and even smaller galaxies. When we look up at the sky at night, some of the flashes from stars that exploded millions of years ago are only just reaching our eyes, showing us the mystery and wonder of the cosmos. Exoplanets, unknown world. Beyond our galaxies and familiar stars, there are unknown and strange planets that have not yet reached our sight. They are called exoplanets, planets outside the solar system, each one a completely different world. Some of them are hot and full of aggressive gases, others are cold and frozen, and some might even have the potential to harbor life. With their unknown environments and the light of their stars, they tell us the secrets and mysteries of the cosmos. Researchers are trying to discover these unknown worlds using advanced telescopes and technology. Every planet, every light, and every movement in their space fills us with awe and wonder. Thus, exoplanets are signs of extraordinary and diverse life, compelling us to always look up at the sky and imagine the boundless possibilities of the universe. Comets and asteroids, the ancient travelers of the cosmos. Amidst the stars and galaxies, comets and asteroids move like the ancient travelers of the cosmos. They originated hundreds of millions of years before our stars and still wander in space today, carrying stories spanning millennia. Comets are covered with long tails and bright plumes made of ice and gas. When they approach a star, streams of light and gases emerge from them, illuminating the entire sky. Asteroids, however, are rocky and fragile mountains that move between planets. They seem to carry the oldest stories of the universe with them, some containing materials that have remained since the very beginning of the cosmos. Thus, comets and asteroids are the observations and warnings of the cosmos, showing that the universe is always moving, and that every object within it holds its own story and secret. Nebulae, the soul and color of the cosmos. In the dark and infinite sky, there are some sights that bring the light and color of the cosmos to life. These are the nebulae. Nebulae are vast clouds of gas and dust that are spread out between stars and galaxies. They not only impart astonishing colors to the cosmos, but also show the vitality and creativity involved in the birth of stars. Every nebula can give life to hundreds of new stars. Each amount of gas and matter within it can lead to the birth of planets, comets, and small galaxies. The various colors of red, blue, green, and yellow, which arise from the light and energy of the stars, make the cosmos look like a unique painting where everything holds an eternal story. Thus, nebulae are the soul and color of the cosmos. They show that the universe is not just space and time, but creation and movement that constantly fills us with wonder. Hidden stars, the unknown lights of the cosmos. Over billions of years, stars live like the bright hearts of the cosmos. They are born, they burn, and they die. But we do not see all of them. Some stars are hidden behind dense clouds of gas, dust, and nebulae, which shield them from human sight. These hidden stars are like unknown treasures. They possess great power of light, but their light cannot pass through the vast amounts of dust and great distances. Only with infrared telescopes can scientists see them, and every time such a star is found, our world moves one step closer to the secrets of the cosmos. Some of these stars, when they reach the end of their lives, can turn into black holes or neutron stars, and thus their mystery becomes even deeper. Therefore, hidden stars remind us that even amidst the darkness there is light. One only needs to search for it. Black holes, the unseen power of the cosmos. In the deepest and darkest corners of the universe, something is hidden from which even light cannot escape. These are the black holes. They are created from the death of massive stars when the force of gravity becomes so great that everything, matter, light, time, and even space itself, collapses into an infinite point. Black holes are like the gates of cosmic mystery. They can bend space and time, and anything that gets close to them never returns. Around them, a hot, luminous disk burns, matter that orbits at speeds close to the speed of light, briefly shining before sinking into the darkness. But the big question remains: are black holes merely the end of everything, or are they in fact a gateway to another world? No one knows. Yet every black hole shows us that the universe is as beautiful as it is terrifying, full of a mystery that the mind still cannot fully grasp. Galaxies, the great cities of stars. In the infinite universe, which is full of billions of stars, every galaxy is like a great celestial city. They are made up of billions of stars, planets, nebulae, and dust, each with its own path, yet all united in a grand cycle of endless light. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is just one of billions of other galaxies, but each one of them has its own shape and color. Some spin like a spiral with arms of light. Some are like bright clouds, and others are like an explosion of light, full of energy and movement. These cities of stars move through space, collide, and can even consume each other to create a new galaxy. Every collision, every movement, is like a silent war where beauty and power exist simultaneously. And every time we look up at the sky, we must remember, the stars we see are just a drop in the infinite ocean of galaxies, and we, in all this greatness, are just a small point, but full of consciousness and questions. The sound of the cosmos, the melody of space and eternal silence. Space is silent, but if you listen closely, a sound is hidden within it that only the heart and science can hear. In reality, the cosmos is like an endless symphony. The stars that are born, the radio waves of galaxies, the explosion of supernovae, all together create the unseen melody of the universe. NASA has transformed these sounds into audible waves, and when you listen, it seems as if the cosmos itself is breathing. A quiet, yet powerful sound that seems to come from the depths of time. But the silence of space also holds its own power. It compels us to ponder. Is someone else listening in the silence beyond the stars? Are we just the audience of this eternal melody, or perhaps a part of that music? Thus, the sound of the cosmos reminds us that even in complete silence there is life, movement, and sound, a sound that keeps the entire universe alive. The end of the universe. Does everything eventually end? The universe has been expanding for billions of years. Every second, galaxies move away from each other, stars burn out and die, and matter falls into black holes. But one question remains. Will all this eventually end? Scientists have several hypotheses. One suggests that one day the expansion will stop, and the universe will not be able to overcome its own gravitational force. Everything will return, collapse, and turn into the Big Crunch. The other theory says that the universe will expand and cool forever, until every single star goes out and only eternal silence remains. But perhaps one day, the universe will be reborn with a new creation, like the endless breath of existence. Maybe behind all this destruction, another beginning is hidden, as every end perhaps is just the start of a world that we do not yet know. And this is the beauty of the great mystery of the cosmos. No one knows what the end will be, but all of us are a brief moment of it.